Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to work on editing users feature. Right now, we have the ability to sign up users from the browser. I have my Rails server running. Here is the preview. If I go to /signup, I'm able to sign up users. So we want the ability to edit existing users from the application. So first of all, we need a view for it. And the edit route looks something like this. It's going to be users / the ID of the user. So let's say I have a user with ID 5 / edit. The action edit could not be found for users controller. And notice how it didn't say no route matches. That means that there is this route that exists. And how did I come up with this route? If you go over here, if you go to rake routes, so cd code Rails projects alpha-blog, if I do rake routes pipe grep edit, there is my edit user path. And look at the URL, it's /user /ID /edit. Okay, so that's how I got that. So let's go to our users controller and create the edit action. Under create over here, I'll say define edit end, and we know that the edit form submission is going to be handled by the update action. So I'll say define update end. And following similar pattern that we did for articles, we already know the edit is going to have the user's ID in there, and that's how we'll find the existing record for the user. So the line over here would be at user equals user.find within parentheses params open square bracket colon ID close square bracket close parentheses. This is very similar to what we did with articles. Okay, so at user equals user.find params ID. So let's see what that does here. I'll reload the page. Now it says missing template users edit. So let's build the template. Now the template is going to be very similar to the new HTML ERB template that we have for users. It'll be virtually identical to this with a couple of exceptions. The title is going to be different, and at the bottom we're going to have, instead of sign up, we're going to have update your account or something like that. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to navigate over to my views. So app, views, users, right click, new file. I'll say edit.html.erb, and I'll give it a title. So h1 align equals center, and I'll say edit your account, close the h1 tag. Okay, now let's reload this page. Okay, edit your account, that's showing up. Good. Now for the form. So back here, I'm going to copy this new form that I have from here, from the shared errors portion. Command C. Over here, Command V. So again, I have a user object, so my error partials will work. Over here, the form 4 is at user, which I'm initializing in the user's controller with this line. Then I'm going to have username, email, password. Now f.submit over here, instead of signing up, I'm going to say update your account. Save that. So this should work. Let's try it out. Okay, there you go. It's working. It pulled up the user with the ID of 5, which is Mashur2, mashur2@example.com. Now password, enter your password, and then update your account. So if I change this to Mashur3 and submit it, what happens? Missing template users update. we don't have any code in our update action. So let's do that. Back to our users controller. Update over here, we'll say at user equals user dot find params id. If at user dot update, then something else, render the edit template again, end. All right. So if at user dot update, I have to give it the user params. So user params, which you know that we already have defined here, which will whitelist username, email, and password. Then, if successfully updated, we'll say flash success equals your account was updated successfully, and then redirect to articles path. Let's see what that did. So over here, I'm going to go to user/5/edit. Mashroor 2. Let me make it 3. I'll change the email to Mashroor 3. Leave the password as it is. You only need to enter this at creation. Update your account. Your account was updated successfully. Okay, now I can test it out over here. If I simply go to users/5/edit again, notice how the username and email it pulls up is different this time. Okay, so that's working. Perfect. Now let's take a look at the code that we just entered here. We have this new template for creating new user, and we have this edit template for editing user, and it's virtually the same. So that tells us right there that we can extract this redundancy away to a partial. So right here in our users folder, I'm going to right click and create a new file, and I'll call it form.html.erb. And then I'll basically copy all of this from render shared errors. I'll copy all of this, Command X, and I'll go to my form, Command V, paste it there, save that, and then over here I need to render that form. So I'll simply say render form. Save that. Okay, now there's my title, and then I'll just render the form. Okay, I'm going to update my title here, put a space between sign up. All right, save that. Now for edit, same thing. I'm going to get rid of all of this. And over here, I'll simply say embedded Ruby equals, and then render form. Save that. Now what will this do? Both of these, new and edit, will render the form, and we have the titles which are different for new and edit, and in the form code we have the render shared errors, which is also going to be correct, and it'll be for user. All of this will be fine, but notice here at the bottom we have this code that says right here f.submit sign up. Now when we're editing an existing user's account, we don't want it to say sign up. We want it to say update account. So how do we handle that? Luckily for us, Rails provides us a very useful method that we can use here. Now when we submit, instead of saying sign up every time, we can open parentheses, and then we can say at user.new_record ? So basically this checks if this user is a new record or not, or if it's an existing one. So in the case of a new template, it'll be a new user. In the case of edit template, it's not going to be a new record, right? So if user is new record, ? Space, ? Space, then I want it to basically show sign up within quotes right here. And if it is not a new record, then colon space within quotes update account, close quote, comma, then leave this as is. Now over here, I'm going to close the parentheses. All right, so this is going to check for if the user is a new record. If so, show this sign up button. If not, show this update account button. All right, so let's test it out. Save that. Over here, this is my edit. So I should see here update account show up. So I'm going to reload this page. Perfect, update account. Now if I go to sign up, that's the button that's showing up. Perfect. And I'm going to just test this out real quick. I'll do Masroor 4 at example.com and then enter in a password. What happens if I leave out the password on a new form and try to sign up? One error, prohibited, password can be blank. Okay, so basically when you're signing up, the validation will show if you don't enter a password, but when you're editing one, it won't show that. Sign up. Okay, that's fine. So let's go ahead and edit that user. So so users, let's say edit 6 this time. Edit. Okay, Masroor 4. I'll make this Masroor 8. Update account. Your account was updated successfully. Perfect. So now we can successfully update the records of existing users. So back to our IDE, I'm going to shut down the server and make a commit. So git add -a, git commit -m, add edit update functionality and partial. Close quote. Hit enter to commit the code. Now git push to push our code to our repository. All right, perfect. Now that's all I wanted to cover in this video. I'll see you in the next one.